Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So today we will be checking few things about your future spouse, how they can look, what is their personality, where you can meet them, and finally we will be checking some channel messages which their higher self wants to tell you. So let's choose pile for this reading. Let me shuffle this first of all. Give me a moment. This deck has this hard print, so it's very impossible to shuffle. Hey Spirit Rangers, please give me three piles. Thank you so much. Three piles. Thank you so much. Fake flexing. This is the first pile. Reflecting is the second pile, and hustling is the third pile. All right. Let me zoom it out for you. Sorry. Let me zoom in for you. I hope it's visible, you guys. Please concentrate on the cards and select whichever is looking good and whichever is appealing to you right now, and we will be doing your reading. The first card is the flex card, fake flexing. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. The second card is the reflecting. The third card is the hustling, making it rain, focused on money getting it. All right, spirits. So please intuitively choose your pile and I will see you in your reading. Hi Pile 1, how are you? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So you have chosen this card, the fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. So I don't know whether your person would be like, having some kind of loaded money, or maybe they're into this flexing energy. So let's exactly see what spirits have to say. First, let's check out what energy they are in and how you can identify this person. His spirit ranges. His spirit ranges. Sorry, that's thank you so much. Last shuffle spirits. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Let me zoom this out a little. Thank you. Okay. So you guys, you are getting this eagle energy. The person you will find in the future. I'm so excited about this. They will be of somebody who has this energy of very strong vitality, very strong morale and strength in their life. Eagle eagle is somebody, so your future, this is your future spouse, um, blah blah blah. So this is your future spouse. All right, let me take a picture. It's looking so gorgeous right now. Yeah, so this is your future spouse, and they might be a person who is a truth finder, a truth seeker, and they believe in heavy karma. So let me tell you exactly what kind of person they are. They can be a person who is very noble, with their thoughts and with their opinions. And this bird is very, very strong. Of course, you all know this already. They are spiritually, physically very, very strong. And of course, it's a fire element, which we can see, and it's an air element. So maybe you will resonate it. Maybe you know them already, or soon you will be able to recognize them. So they can be a person who is transforming every time, and they are working on their energy, which is a beautiful thing. And they are always in their best energy. They're always improving themselves, and they're always hustling, and they're very, very strong. So according to this rule book, let me take out the details about the eagle. Yeah, so since it was coming in out of balance, I believe right now your person, whosoever this person is, your future spouse, right now they're in energy where they are, you know, controlling, and they don't know exactly how to use their powers. But when they are in balance, they're very radiant, they're very bright, and they face everything with a smile and face every challenges very easily. So it's a beautiful energy. In future you will find this person, of course, because it's your future spouse. So let's put it here, and let's take out the personality traits about you, like your future spouse. I have this bad throat, so please excuse me. Where are the cards? Give me a moment. Okay, spirit angels. All right, let's take out the planetary card for them. Okay, we'll just shuffle. Spirit angels. This person. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Mars. High energy, of course. They're eagle. Then we have. Just give me a moment. Let's take out the zodiac as well. Okay, spirit angels. Thank you so much. Okay, we have Aquarius, of course, freedom lover. And next we have. And what about the house card, spirits, please? Just one card. Thank you so much. It's going to be a 10 minute reading. Yeah, not gonna take some, a lot of time. Eighth house, excellent. So, of course, a transformative energy. I hope it's visible. Okay. All right, guys. So the eighth house is telling us that your future spouse. It's it's one of the most intense houses in the astrology. So the eighth house tells us about that your future spouse will be somebody who's very deep, who's very private, and they're very emotionally complex person, not somebody who reveals everything easily, of course. And they have this hidden side within them, and it's not about secrets, I would say, but they're always like up to something. And they're somebody who has gone through a lot of major life transformations, which we saw with the eagle card as well. And your future spouse is they're very strongly connected to psychology, I believe. Maybe they are connected to this department, or field, maybe psychology, healing, or spirituality. But they know something about this hidden things in life, which is a beautiful thing. And they can be a person who is very deep, very intense. And when you will meet them, so the vibe would be, it's gonna be intense, it's gonna be not just superficial, I would say, and it's gonna be a very deep emotional connect, and of course a physical bonding as well. So you will feel, when you meet this person, you feel like very magnetic and very karmic, and very fated, like, yeah, this is my person, you know this already. So if I talk about the bad side, this person can have this shadow side where they can be very possessive, they can be having this control issues with them. It's a beautiful energy, I would say, but a very intense and very passionate person. So the Mars card is telling us that your future spouse will be somebody who's very confident, who's very bold, who's very, you know, action oriented person. And they have this drive and strength to overcome any obstacle in life, which is a beautiful thing, I believe. So if you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. I'm just channeling the energy. So the spirits are telling us that they are somebody, your future spouse is somebody who takes the initiative in love. So they will make the first move, of course. So maybe you are already connected with somebody who have these energies. And if not, of course they are coming in future. Of course they are your future spouse, and you will be able to identify and recognize them. They can be a person who's very protective about you, very dominant sometimes, because they have this Mars in their chart, and very passionate physically, of course. This fire energy is like, it's too much. And this can be a person who's very competitively you know a very competitive person, very strong-willed person, and they don't like to lose. Pile one, they don't like to lose. So they can be in this profession of defense, police, army, or sports, or fitness, or any business-related roles where they are the leader, not the subordinates, or working at lower levels. And the last card is telling us the Aquarius energy, which is again a beautiful energy, very strong willed person. Uh, your future spouse would be very unique and very different from the crowd. They will be very intellectual, they will be very future oriented, and sometimes you may feel like this person is emotionally detached, but they are not. They just love to have the space. Uh, and personality would be very friendly, but not over emotional, I would say. Aquarius energy tells us that your future spouse would be of a person who has this progressive mindset, and they believe in equality and individuality, which is a beautiful thing, and they always need space. So all together, it's a beautiful thing. And combined energy, I would say this person, your future spouse, due to the eighth house and Mars and Aquarius, they are very intense, they are very mysterious, very passionate and dominant, but unique in their own ways. Now let's ask Tarot, like, what, like, where you can meet this person. Just one question, that's it. Hey spirit angels, where my pile one will meet this person, like where, when, any details about the, how they will meet this person. These pages where they will meet this person. Okay. Pages, this person. I'm having this beautiful view, like right in front of me. Sun is setting, and I'm. It's just a vibe. Okay. So about the meeting, like how you will meet, or what is the scenario, or already if they are in your, situation, or what the vibe is. Let's see. So these are your cards. Let me tell you exactly what is happening. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you your angel number. Please, spirit angels, please share the angel numbers. What is the angel number for pile one? Thank you. Okay, pile one, your angel number is 1413. Go to your search engine, search for the 1413 number, and the message you'll get, of course, it's a message from spirits, and do read it and do follow it. Alright, guys, so let's see how you will meet your future spouse. The cards are telling us that, according to the moon, the meeting is not going to be clear enough. Alright, it's not going to be planned, of course, and even you may meet this person when you are emotionally going through something. The moon card tells us that there will be something happening with you, like emotionally. Some You may feel confused emotionally, I would say, and you're overthinking about love, whether it exists or not, and you're not trusting your intuition at this moment when you will meet this person. So it can happen during night, as we can see it's a night scene. It can happen when you might be traveling. It can happen when you are going through some emotional phase. All right. So the energy that is coming out, it's Pisces and Cancer. Maybe it's your sign, maybe it's your person's sign. So Five of Wands tells us that you may meet this person during some kind of argument. As you can see that there is a scene. There is can be this debate, maybe a disagreement where you are not agreeing. So you may find your future spouse at some workplace, maybe where some competition or debate is going on, in a crowded place, maybe where a lot of people are there, are present, and they have their opinions. So you will meet your future spouse through some mutual friends also. This is a sign of a friends, but there can be some tension with friends also. So the first impression is not going to be smooth, what you will be having for your future spouse, and there can be this ego clash with your person, and the energy that is coming out, it is Leo. All right. This can be your sign or theirs. Queen of Wands tells us that you are you may meet this person when you're feeling low in confidence, when somebody around you is jealous, and you know this, and when you are not in your full power, pile one. Okay, so you will meet your person when you are in doubt, in self doubt, as we can see in the moon card also, and you may feel like I am feeling overlooked, and you may be dealing with some third party energy. I don't know why the card is not getting focused. Let me. Okay. So the zodiacs can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Uh, the Fool card at the bottom of the deck is telling us that you will meet this person suddenly and unexpectedly without any plan. All right. Or I would say when you will be starting a new journey with something, there can be this rebirth, I would say. So possible places I am seeing clearly in every card almost. You may be traveling to some places and you will find this person. It can be a new city, it can be a new job, it can be a new course, or anything, something new is happening in your life. And the Fool card tells us that you will be taking some kind of risk and you will meet your future spouse. So it's going to be a fresh start. I believe this is not going to be somebody who is coming from your past, not at all. This will be a new person, and I see no past baggage at all. I see a innocent connection where you will be falling in love with this person. With the Fool card, it's a fresh start, and destiny will be pushing you into something this beautiful and something new. So let's see what their highest self wants to tell you. Let me clear this first. Hey, spirit angels, what messages future spouse of my pile one wants to tell my pile one? What their highest self is telling my pile one? Hey, spirit angels, we will take every third card, just six. Okay, four. We will take four. Okay, every third card and every fourth. Okay, one, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Fine. Perfect. Let me tell you exactly what they want to tell you. Okay. So pile one, your highest, your like your future spouse highest self is telling you, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So they must be going through something in their life. I know I've messed up everything. uh, this is not old energy what I'm feeling. So they're going through something and they've messed up in their life maybe, and I remember every detail of that day. So maybe when you will meet this person, sorry Pailwan, I have this bad throat, to be honest. Uh, I will recover for sure. Okay, so I remember every detail of that day. So when you will meet this person, yeah, so what they're telling you is that I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I know I've messed up everything. I had to start this again because I am having this worst throat. I remember every detail of that day. So maybe when you guys, will meet, that day would be specific for them. I'm starting to understand our connection. So this is their higher self. Of course, they have not met you yet, but in the 5D, it's already happening, and everything is faded. So of course, these are the messages from your person, and this was your reading, and I see you again later. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. If you have any questions, please write down in the comments. This is my new channel. Of course, I'm working so hard. Hit a like button and comment if you like this video, and I see you again later. Bye bye. Hi pile 2, how are you? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So this is your reading. If you've chosen this card, the reflecting one, I believe your future spouse would be somebody who is right now in this reflecting mode, and they're currently working on their soul. uh, let's see exactly what the story is. Let's ask spirits what energy your future spouse holds, what kind of personality they have. Just one shuffle spirits. Hey, spirit angels, what personality the pile do and their future spouse have. Thank you so much. Guys, I have this bad throat, so please ignore it. Let me put this here. Golden egg. Beautiful. uh, I can clearly see that your person is very spiritual, and golden egg is telling us the same. Oh, it's looking so good. Let me take out a picture first. All right. So, golden egg tells us that your future spouse, pile 2, would be somebody who has this, their heart chakra activated, I would say. And they're not somebody who's rushing, who's pushing, who's trying very hard to, lead their life. And they're a person who listens to their heart, to their soul, and they are very relaxed in their energy right now. Not right now, but when you will meet them. Since it is coming out in reverse, that means your person is still working on this. So, Golden Egg tells us that they are a person who is having this warmth and quiet energy, and they are in this restful and very ease energy, which is beautiful. They might be somebody who is into this, meditation or yoga or something. So maybe your person is taking these classes and having this introspection about their lives and what exactly the purpose of their life is. So this is a person who's very calm on the outside and inside also. And golden energy tells us that they are currently working on their deep heart chakra, and they have this gratitude towards life, which is a beautiful thing. And they are somebody who always gives us a vibe of an old friend who's always there to listen to us. So if this person comes in your life, you are lucky, pile two, for sure. So I believe they are a very spiritual person. Let's see exactly, and see the situation what is unfolding. Let's check their energy. Where are my cards? Oh god. Yeah, there you are. First, hey spirit angels. What is the house card for the pile two? Hey, spirit angels. Okay, the sixth house. Beautiful. I love the synchronicities. Yeah, this is such a hard word. I swear. I love when things just sync automatically. Okay, where are you, Zodiac? Where are you, Zodiac? Where are you? Yeah. Hey, Spirit Angels. What is a Zodiac for this person for pile 2? Future spouse. Thank you so much. We have Capricorn energy, which is a very good thing. I love it. Okay. Hey, Spirit Angels. What is the planetary card? Okay. Thank you so much. Saturn, okay, they might be a person who is ruled by Saturn. Okay, let me rearrange this. Okay, guys, so it's a sunset moment happening, and you might feel like there's so much darkness in my video. I'm so sorry. So let's understand how your future spouse will be. So the Saturn card is telling us that there is somebody, your future spouse will be a person who is matured beyond their age, and they can be a person who's very practical, very serious, and they don't like to express themselves like so frequently like the other people. And because of their practical nature, I would not say that they are a person who is heartless? No, but they know how to, rule their and control their emotions, and they don't unnecessarily share everything about them. They are somebody, your future spouse is somebody who believes in earning everything slowly. They believe in patience, they believe in hard work, which is a beautiful energy. They might have this Saturn influence in their charts. They are a person, of course, who is quiet, who is reserved, and of course they don't trust everybody easily. And when they are committed, of course, when they will marry you, and I don't know whether you want to have this connection or not, but of course you're seeing this video for future spouse, so of course you want a marriage. So when they will be, married to you, they will take the commitment very seriously. Saturn ruled people are very loyal, very committed, and but this person can be slow to love, and but there is this permanency in their energy, which is a beautiful thing. You might feel like this person is cold sometime, but it's not. Basically, they just take some time to love the person, to know the person, which is a good thing. Sixth house tells us that your spouse will be very hardworking. They might be indulged into some routine based era area, and they're focused on their career and responsibilities and their well-being, which we can see in the reflecting card also. So pile 2, your future spouse will be somebody who values stability over excitement. Professional, uh, I would say the job they are involved could be government job, medical or service or healing related eras areas. They are somebody who is practical, who is problem solver, and they usually help people through actions, not just by comforting words. Okay, and they love to take responsibilities, of course. So we have this Capricorn card. Capricorn energy means they are somebody who's very ambitious, very stable, very in authoritative position. Capricorn person, your spouse, your future spouse will be a person who is very ambitious, very goal oriented. uh, they might be somebody who wants success in every field of their lives. They're very traditional in their values, of course, and very patient, I would say. So a very calm, composed, and very practical person, I believe. And they might they may be a person who loves this color, green or yellowish color mixture of something. And yeah, they're a very serious person, pile 2, and they want to build their life like slowly, gradually, and by working very hard, which is a beautiful thing. Let's see where you will meet this person. What can be the scenario, like in what mindset you can be when you will find this person. Hey spirit angels, how my pile 2 will find and or meet their future spouse. Hey spirit angels, hey spirit angels and justice, how my pile 2 will identify their future spouse. Thank you so much. Last shuffle. Thank you. Let's see the scenario. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Pile two. So, the first card that tells us that the moon reverse is coming. It means that when you will, when this person, your future spouse, will be in your life, you will be in a state where you will be coming out of some situationship, some maybe a relationship where you were very confused. Maybe right now you're going through some you know some issues in your life where you're feeling like, I am confused, I am directionless, what is happening to me. And you will meet this person when you may realize that somebody was not honest. So it's not a heartbroken um energy, but kind of where you're feeling this confused and disheartened. And you will meet your future spouse when you may start trusting your intuition again, because I believe right now you're not trusting your intuition at all. So spirits are asking you to, uh, you know, fasten your seatbelts and start, you know, trusting your intuition if you really want this person to be in your life. Okay, so you will find your future spouse when you will be in this energy that I see the truth now and I won't settle for less. Okay, so let's see exactly. Hey, I didn't give you the angel number. Spirit angels, what is the angel number for pile 2? Thank you so much. Okay, we have 4344. Okay, so pile 2, open your search engine, write down 4344, and the message you will be getting, that is the message straight away from spirits. Do follow it and obey it. Okay, so let's see. The Knight of Cups tells us that how you will meet your future spouse. uh, you will meet them through some proposal. Of course, they will come in your life and they will propose to you, which is a beautiful thing. They can be a somebody, they will be somebody who will express how they feel about you. So maybe through social media, through texting, messaging, or by meeting, maybe they will bring this flower, these flowers for you. Maybe you guys, maybe they plan some date for you. So it's a beautiful thing. Of course, they're a person who is very mature and very stable, so they know what they're doing. And you may meet through some creative or emotional environment where there's dance, there's music, there's some, get together. So it's kind of a date, I believe, which is like very soft and very dreamy. I don't know what happens to this. Why my focus is not working? Okay, so this person will approach you with their feelings, that they feel something for you, and they will be very charming, very poetic, very expressive about their feelings, which is gonna be beautiful. And you will be coming out of some trauma, some you know mental confusion, or maybe from some relationship which was not worth waiting for at all. And you will realize this. Just got the notification, of course, and what I am saying is truth. And unlike your past, this would be a gentle love, and there will be no confusion because this person will be making moves, which is a beautiful thing. Okay, so the energies, what I can see is Pisces, Cancer, and this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is, maybe this is in your chart, maybe this is in their chart. Okay, where's the focus? God, so tiresome. Eight of Swords tells us that you will meet your future spouse when this is you stepping out of a fear. I don't know where it is now again. Why the focus is not working? Maybe you're not focused on this person. Maybe you already know them. Okay, so before meeting them, you are overthinking about love. Pile two, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling mentally blocked, you're afraid of getting hurt. Of course, you are in this energy, like this girl. But then you will release your fear and you will become open again. And you will allow yourself to connect with this person. And you will realize that, oh, I have this Knight of Cups and why I was ignoring him or her. Okay, so you will be in this energy that I want to try again. So this shift will help your spouse to enter in your life. So take it as it resonates and leave if it doesn't. Justice tells us that this is the root energy, of course. This is the bottom of the deck energy. It shows that there are some past unfair relationships, imbalances, giving and receiving. Maybe you're currently in a relationship or were in a relationship where you were facing this imbalance with your person and you know this already. Maybe you face some betrayals and maybe misunderstandings, and you know that you made some wrong choices while too. So you, if I tell you, this is the root energy, of course, and this tells us why the journey was not easy. So you may have given too much in the past love and attracted a lot of emotionally unavailable people in your life. But this time you will be learning what is truth and what is not, what balance means. And when you will learn these things from your toxic relationship, your future spouse will enter in your life. So you may meet after closing some karmic cycle, which you may already be in or maybe have gotten out of. So this is your person, that is a Libra energy. Maybe it's in your chart, maybe it's in your spouse chart. So this is a combined story that you will come out of some confusion, some mental confusion, and some toxic relationship, maybe a karmic relationship, and your person will propose to you directly. They will approach you, they will maybe texting you, hi, how are you, I want to see you, I want to talk to you, very sincerely, very romantically. This is your future spouse. Look at them, so cute. So let's see exactly what their higher self is telling you, what they want to tell you in the 5D. Okay, because energies already are connected, and in this physical world we are just taking some time to identify each other. So hey spirit angels, what pile two's future spouse wants to tell them. Okay, great. We will take every third card and only four card. Okay. Excellent. Let me read it out. First card tells us that I want to tell you how I feel. So maybe you know this person already, what energy I am getting right now. Okay. Maybe you know this person already, and maybe their highest self is telling you this, that in coming moments, like in coming days or months, I'm gonna approach you. I can't stop thinking about you. So this is their highest self and their messages. So take it as it resonates. I know I messed up everything. So maybe there can be some kind of argument. Of course, the cards were telling us there can be some debates happening with you and your person. And at last, I want you, which is a beautiful thing. He's a cutie. She's a cutie, I would say. Beautiful energy, guys. I wish you all the very best. This is your future spouse reading, and I believe everything is destined and fated. And I want you guys to meet as soon as possible if you have not already. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And this is, of course, my channel, and I'm working very hard for it to grow. I would appreciate your comments and shares. And I see you again later. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Hi, Pine 3. How are you? So, if you've chosen this card, the hustling, where's the focus again? Making it rain, focused on money, getting it. So this is your reading. Let's see who your future spouse is. Maybe they're hustling right now. Maybe they're, you know, after that big bag, loaded bag. Let's see what energy they are in or they would be in. Okay. Hey, spirit angels, what energy file three's future spouse will be in? Just once of shuffle. Thank you so much. Maybe they're a hard worker, maybe they're struggling right now in their life, or maybe they've struggled in their life. Okay, we have a earthworm, beautiful. Okay, pile 3, so we are getting a earthworm card. Focus, where are you? Focus. Oh god, I hate this. Yeah, so yes, future spouse is having this beautiful earthworm energy. It tells us that they are a person who's very shy, who's very you know into their feelings, and they don't share or open up so easily. So let's read out the rule book first. So they are a person who's connected to earth, of course, and they are maybe a newbie into this, maybe novice, working to establish the confidence in some new fields. Maybe they're new in this love interest and romantic relationships. Maybe they don't have that much experience. So the person, your future spouse and the people around you are very wise and very experienced, and it's the energy of earthworm tells us that they are themselves very experienced and very hardworking, which the hustling is telling us. So I love the, synchronicities. Yeah, that was the pronunciation. So they are a person who don't lose hope, and they're always working after their goals. And they are somebody who takes a lot of time in mastering their skills, and they are always on track. So no matter what happens to them, they are a hard worker. Okay, so it's coming out of balance means your person right now is in this self consciousness and doubting themselves. But when they are in energy, when they will meet you, they will be, you will find them very intelligent, very valuable, very hard worker person. Okay, so a beautiful energy. Let's see exactly what are the traits for your future spouse, what traits they can hold. Give me a second. Okay, I don't know why I do have to shuffle this. It's so hectic. Okay, his spirit angels, what is the zodiac for this future spouse of my pile 3? Yeah, Taurus, beautiful. Maybe they're very beautiful. Maybe. Of course they will be, because Taurus people are beautiful. Planetary card. Where's the planetary card? Okay. His spirit angels. What is the planetary card for the pile 3's future spouse? Thank you so much. We have the Vista. Okay, the goddess within, the sacred goddess. Okay, let's see the house card. Universe Spirit Angels, what is the house card for these future spouse of my pile 3? Thank you so much. We have the 11th house. Okay. Okay, pile 3. I just turned on my lights. Sun was setting and there was a lot of darkness, especially in the video. Okay, so we have this Vesta card. Focus. Where are you? Yep. So your future spouse is somebody who is very dedicated, pile 3, very dedicated, very focused, and sacredly very focused also. So your future spouse will be somebody who's extremely loyal and committed. Okay, they will be somebody who's focused on only one person, and they're not at all a player. Okay, very loyal person, very committed person, somebody who takes relationships very very seriously and very purely. Okay, so a personality, a person, this person will be having a personality which is very quiet, very sincere, very respectful. They don't express themselves very loudly, but believes in one partner and long term partner, long term relationships. And this is a person who will always say and believe that I will choose you every day no matter what. Okay, and sometimes they can be, a lot of, they might get a lot focused into some work, in some mission, and they may ignore their emotional expression sometimes. Very career oriented person, but very committed person. So 11th house is telling us that this is the house of friendship, this is the house of networks. So your spouse will be somebody who's very friendly also with their colleagues and with their social I would say circle, and very well connected with their colleagues and with their friends. Somebody who values friendships and relationships, especially in love. Uh, they will be very supportive of your dreams, because they will be working towards their dreams also and their goals. So, the kind of vibe I am getting for your relationship, pile 3, the relationship you have with your future spouse would be like it will start as friendship, and it will get comfortable and easy and natural, and you both will feel like best friends, but like partners also, who are advising each other about their careers, about their everything. So you may meet through friends or some circle or some networks, beautiful energy. And the Taurus card tells us that, look at this beautiful card. Taurus card tells us that your spouse will be somebody who's very calm, very patient, very stable. Okay, They will be financially very focused. Somebody who is working after comfort, food, beauty, and peace. Okay, very reliable person, very trustworthy person, and they're after their goals because they want to have this beautiful life, this peace in their life. And they're not somebody who's very impulsive like Mars nature, I would say, right? They are very, yeah, confirmation. So again, slow to commit, but very stable once committed. So their lifestyle would be somebody who shows love through touch, care, gifts, consistency, and they want a peaceful life, no drama in their life. Okay, let me zoom this out a little. Okay, so they don't want any drama, they just want peace in their life, they just want this happiness in their life, and they see long term, stable marriage energy with you, which is a good thing, right? Let's see where you will meet this person. Okay, okay, hey, spirit angels, where my pile 3 will meet their future spouse, or how they will meet their future spouse. Please give a situation. Okay, thank you so much. How they will identify their future spouse. Last shuffle, please. Okay, excellent. All right. So pile 3, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, where is the focus again? All right, pile 3. Let me zoom this in a little, and let's understand what the situation could be. So you will meet your future spouse. This will be the situation. Remember this. Save this video if you want to. Okay, where is my focus? Yep. So you may be like, I would say, before meeting your future spouse, you will be in this strong, independent phase energy. Okay, you will be very, very financially stable, focused on your career, I would say. You will be enjoying your single life, you will be getting your fruits, you will be working towards these fruits, you will be working towards the self growth, living comfortably on your own when you will find this person. Okay, so you will be very in this content energy, you will not be chasing anybody in love especially. So you will attract this person when you're not desperate, which is a beautiful thing. That's why I said beautiful. So possible meeting place could be workplace, any kind of solo trips, maybe when you're sitting in a cafe or taking some self-care routines, maybe somebody, like, sorry, someplace. Okay, so this is the Virgo energy. Maybe this is in your chart, maybe this is in their chart. So the world reverse tells us that there is something incomplete before meeting them. Okay, you may have finished unfinished some emotional baggage, or you may be stuck in some kind of old cycle emotionally, and you may feel like something in life is not so fully closed, but closed. So due to this energy, this world reverse energy, this will cause some kind of delays in meeting your future spouse. And this causes, or you meet them but the timing is not right initially, so it's almost there but it's not yet there. This is a time card, I would say. So there is still time for you to heal if you're not already in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, so this is a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius card. Maybe it's in your chart, maybe it's in theirs. Sorry. Seven of Cups tells us that you when you will meet them, you may have a lot of options, pile 3, or maybe you're very confused about what you want, and you will not be clear initially when you will meet this person. So you will be judging whether it's a fantasy, whether it's a reality. Okay, so there can be the situation where you're feeling like, okay, this can be an attraction, but I'm not certain about it. This is love or not, or will this be love or not? You might not recognize them immediately, of course, what this card is telling us. So you will have this a lot of choices in your life, and you will be very unclear with your direction, whether you want to have this person or not. This is a Scorpio energy. Okay, and the fool at the reverse, sorry, at the bottom of the deck tells us this is the core energy of meeting your future spouse. Okay, so when you will meet this person, your future spouse, you either you or they will hesitate, and I can see you will hesitate, of course, pile 3. So when you meet this person, there can be this fear of taking risk in love, whether I'm ready or not for love, because you will be focused a lot on other things in your life. Maybe you're doing excellent in career. Okay, so you may not take the chance immediately when you will find this person, and there can be some kind of delays in the start of this relationship. You may feel like unsure about stepping forward or going forward with this person. Like there is this energy, I want this but I am scared. Okay, this is the Aries energy. Maybe it's in your chart, maybe it's in their chart. Okay, so this is a combined story. I believe you are enjoying your independent life, but something in your life you feel is unfinished and you're running towards it. But when this person will enter your life, your future spouse, you will feel like you're surrounded by many options and you're confused about them. And when you will meet them, there is kind of hesitation whether I want to pursue this or not. Okay, let's see what your future spouse higher self in the 5D wants to tell you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Here, do spirit angels. What is the channel messages by their future spouse would be? What the future spouse wants to tell my pile 3. Thank you so much. We will take every third card and just 4. Thank you so much, spirits. Hey, I didn't give you your angel number. Hey, reverse. What is the angel number for my pile 3? Thank you so much. We have 3236. Okay, pile 3. Open your search engine. Look for this number 3236, and whatever the message is coming out, that is what spirits are telling you to follow and obey. Okay, so this is what your future spouse is telling you in the 3, like 5D. And this is the first card. I want to feel that way again. Okay, you know exactly why they're saying this. My life is not as together as it seems. As we can see, they're hustling right now, of course. Right now, they're working hard. I know that I crossed the line with you. Maybe you know this person already. Maybe you're not sure about it, and you have this in. You are in this conflicting energy. I am becoming a better person. Of course, they're hustling right now. So I can see that your person is right now working and earning and going after this load money bag. So this was all about your reading pile 3, and if it is resonating, I am so glad. If it is not, I'm really sorry. Maybe this is not your pile. Okay, so if you like this video, please hit a like button and comment. I would love to have your comment because this is a new channel and I'm working very hard for it to grow. Okay, bye bye. See you again later. Take care of yourself.